Shalom, 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 Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakal Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And then this lesson is like it's a little clip of this dude Charleston White, off the Ugly Money podcast. Now, I listen to, I come across a lot of posts of Charleston White, and I don't agree with a lot of things he says, but in this instance, he made a lot of sense. And then he shows you, and he tells you basically like the hatred in so many words, and if you can read between the lines, he speaks on the hatred that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have for one another, and the jealousy that you have for one another, man. Envy is a very, very huge sin, man, in our nation. And the Most High is not going to stand for it, man. Right? The Most High is not going to stand for it, man. A lot of our brothers and sisters, they go on social media and they bash one another. But it all goes back to jealousy and envy, man, and hatred, man. And the Most High is not dealing with that. Right? And this was a curse that was put on the Israelites. Right? This was a curse that was put on the Israelites. Before I play this, right? And we're going to break it down. We're going to come with some precepts. Yahweh Shem shall willing this be edifying. So this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil towards his brother, man. And what does that take you back to? The story of Cain and Abel, man. Right? How Cain was basically jealous of Abel and slew him, man. Here in 2022, you have the same type of spirit amongst you Jakes, man. You hate one another. Right? Debates, drama, all these things are very big in the nation of Israel, man. And the Most High tells you, if thou hate thy brother in thy heart, he is a murderer, man. Right? Because mostly all these all you so-called Negroes, for the most part, all you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans would say you believe in God, man. Right? You would say you believe in God. Right? But let me show you something real quick. This is 1 John, right, chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar, man. So you a liar if you say that you love the Most High, but you hate your brother. Right? It says, for he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen. So if you don't love your brother who you pass by every day, right? Whether he live in your city, in your state, in your country, right? Whether you don't know that brother, if you hate him, right? It says, for he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahushua whom he hath not seen? So how can you say you love the Most High who you have not seen, right? When you see your brother every day and you hate him? Verse 21. And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth the Most High love his brother also, man. So it's one and the same, because the Israelites are made in the image of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. So each brother you pass, right? If you hate the brother without a cause, just because he just new in your city and he just passing through, right? Hey, you don't love the Most High, man, right? So that's what it is, man. Back to Deuteronomy 28:54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, because at one point in time we was tender and delicate toward one another, right? I can go from whatever state I'm in to whatever state you're in and be cool, man. Right? Everything be cool. As our people like to say, it's all love. Right? That's what we had. It says his eye shall be evil towards his brother. Now we have an evil eye toward one another. Right? Where you can't even go to another brother's city, another brother's state without checking in, man. They got this checking in culture now. Ever since that dude P&B Rock got murdered, right? Now this checking in culture has been increased. Right? It says, and toward the wife of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave. But the point is, you have hatred for your brother, man. And none of you niggas can say that you love the Most High and hate your brother, man. Right? You just hate your brother because he may in your eyes have more than you, or he may be known more than you. Right? You just hate him just cause. But that's a curse that was put on us from the Most High because of our disobedience, man. So let's play this. I got a couple more precepts I'm gonna get. Y'all about Shemel Shah willing this be edifying. Shalom.
Well, it's a lot of people that have been popping up saying that, you know, rappers should check in.
LA done killed more rappers than any city in America. LA is known for killing rappers. Rappers should run from LA. LA been extorting rappers shit, nigga, since forever. Since they used to have concerts at the Farm in Inglewood. Many of the companies, many of the brands, many of the major corporations, they left LA because some of them was getting extorted. Suge Knight and his goons was treacherous in the music industry on the West Coast. Everybody on the West Coast gets extorted. Even Nipsey Hussle. He wasn't no exception. Nobody's bigger than the program. Remember, they said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so why you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, whether you in the West Coast or the East Coast, and you telling your brother to check in, hey, you don't own nowhere, man. You don't own the block that you own. You don't own the house that you in, right? You don't own the corner that you stand on. You don't own none of these damn these businesses that these rappers go to, man. You don't own none of that, man. So why should somebody check in with you, man? Right? What's the whole point of the checking in? This I need to know. What's the whole point of checking in? Oh, because you ain't from here, you might as well link up with somebody that's from here so that way you protect it. Right? They said that P&B Rock was well connected, but he wasn't connected enough, man. Right? Pop Smoke, Biggie, a lot of these rappers, man. Rappers you never heard of got killed in LA, man, from wherever else. They wasn't from LA, man. There are brothers out here that's out here with that spirit of Cain on them. That just seeks to just kill their brother, man, because of envy, right? And pure hatred. This is Genesis chapter 4. I'm gonna start at 1. Now this is just a brief synopsis of Cain and Abel, man. This is to show you the spirit that some of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have toward one another, man. Genesis 4:1. And Adam knew Eve, his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord. And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep, man. But Cain was a tiller of the ground. So these two sons, they was completely opposite of one another. One would like to be a peaceful man, right? And be protective, and another one was basically like he liked to go out in the field and get into stuff, you know, right? So it says, and in process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought the fruit of the ground and offering unto the Lord, man. So Cain, you know, he was a farmer. You know, you can, you know, when you go into a farmer, uh, you know, he'll go out and get seeds and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? He was basically like an explorer, and he would get certain things. So he had some fruit. He brought it back to the Lord as an offering, right? It said, and Abel, he also brought the firstlings of his flock and the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering, because the offering that was made by fire from the Israelites to the Lord were always animals, right? Animal sacrifices, you know. But Cain had brought fruit, right? So Cain basically, and he knew the order. He knew he knew what to do. But Cain had that spirit of rebellion and that spirit of oh, I ain't gonna listen, you know, on him. But Abel, you know, he did what was the order, right? So it says, and Abel, he also brought the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof, and the Lord had respect unto Abel and, right, to his offering. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, man, because, you know, he knew the customs, because his mom told him, Eve told him, right? Adam told him how to bring sacrifices unto the Lord, man. But Cain wanted to do his own thing, right? So it says, and Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? And why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him, man. Right? So Cain was mad, right? And the Lord, you know, speaking to Cain, like, what's the problem? Like, if you do what I told you, you'll be accepted. If not, then you in sin. That's why I didn't accept it, right? And check this out. This is verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass. So after Cain wasn't accepted his offering, and Abel's was, Cain had that evil eye, man. Cain got jealous because Abel's offering was accepted and not his. So it says, and Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. So because of jealousy and envy and hatred, Cain slew Abel, man. Right? So, hey, that's what you got going on here, man. Through jealousy and envy, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans will kill one another, man. Right? And this is even back when in the 90s, early 2000s. These things were going on. Like the brother said, he said back in Suge Knight era, man. Let's continue.
I'm a black man in America. And I swear up and down as a black man that the white man is holding me down. This systematic institutional racism is keeping me down. His mass incarceration, his crack laws and slavery, all this shit we say. This is what we say. When I flip the coin over, I got a nigga doing the same thing to me. I got a nigga saying, if I come to this white man's city that he live in, I got to come check in with these people. I don't know them. They're not helping me. They're not going to give me no protection. Even if I pay them, they're not going to protect me from the other niggas who might want to get me. Mm-hmm. Check in for what, brothers? Why do niggas have to come check in a city? You can't make them Mexicans check in. You don't make Garth Brooks check in. Celine.
Exactly. And that's true, man. Like, what would be the reason for me checking in with you, man? I don't know you. You know me because I'm famous. But why do I need to go check in with you? Because I have money and you want to extort me, man. Right? You want to say, well, hey man, you can't be over here unless you shoot out a little something, man. Unless you pass out a little something. Right? But yet, you get all these other nations, they all in your neighborhood, man. They own the corner stores, the laundromats, the smoke shops, right? The businesses, the places you eat at, right? They knock down your historic buildings, if you into that, and they build high rises, man, or just tear them down and make parking lots, man. Over there in Chicago, they're about to tear down the whole old block, man. And I love that, man, because all those niggas do over there is kill each other, man. They don't care about each other. They have no love for one another. But yet, a brother coming from another city, just want to see the city. He got to check in with you, man. But you don't let no other nation. You don't tell no other nation to check in. But yet you're not. I just need to find you. I just need, when I come to LA or wherever, man, I just need to find you, right? To tell you I'm in this city. For what? It doesn't make sense, man. That doesn't make sense at all, man. And it's for extortion. You want to get some money out of me. This is why there's a club, right, that the Most High is going to do away with, man. 2/3 of our people are going to die, man, because they have that ignorant, wicked ass check-in spirit, man.
Dion. So why I gotta check in, my nigga? That's the bully mindset of the street bullies and the gangbangers who think they run the community. And when we need them the most, even though we gotta check in, nigga, they don't stop the police from kicking our ass.
And that's true. The first thing they'll do is pull out their phone, man, and cry like yo, you ain't have to do them like that. You know, this is the Most High bringing judgment on our people, man, because you gangbangers and so quote unquote gangbangers, You don't protect your neighborhoods, man. You terrorize your neighborhood. You terrorize your people in that neighborhood, man. That's what you do, man. Bang bang, shoot 'em up, gang culture, man. And this bullshit ass rap music, it's a spell that's been put on you on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to bug the hell out, man, on each other. Right? This is Leviticus 24, verse 21. And it reads, Leviticus 24 and 21. And he that killeth a beast, he shall restore it. And he that killeth a man, he shall be put to death, man. Right? So whoever murdered any rapper or anybody, the Most High got it out for them, man. You kill your brother, hey, you're not getting off the hook, man. The Most High gonna come see you, man. Right? You can look sane in the face to us, but the Most High knows your spirit, and he gonna tear your ass up, man. Right? Now today, it's not one thing to just rob somebody. You gotta kill them, man. And this is your people. You hate your people that much that you don't want to see them doing anything, man. Yet you look the same people. You think because you grew up with this brother next door from you, and you know him, you think he's different from the brother that you don't know? That's how ignorant and stupid our people are, man. Right? So I got one more and I'm gonna close out. Let's play this.
When we need help burying our babies, because our babies want to be a part of what the hood represent, and we need $1,000 more just to buy the casket and maybe $500 more to get to the funeral home, the niggas we got to check in with, they ain't never putting up nothing. So I'm saying, what mindset do we have as black people where we putting this new oppression down? This is the new Jim Crow. That's what the white man said. You got to, nah, homie, this is the new Jim Crow. So not only do I have to try to fight institutional racism, now I have to try to fight this new shit, checking in, because I want to be successful. Now I got to check in because you're not successful and I am. Well, if I exit your world, then I never have to check in because I call the police. Some niggas tried to make me check in Saturday. Yeah, I went out of town Saturday, homie. Some niggas tried to make me check in at a Little League football game. So I traveled with a Fort Worth Little League team out of town, about an hour and a half away from the house. After the football game, some niggas surround my car and asked me who did I check in with. I pulled out my phone and said the police. And dialed 911 and showed them niggas, hey, I got some people. And so one nigga walk up on the side of the car and said, it's all right. I said, yeah, everything all right. Police will be on his way to let y'all know I checked in. Them niggas had got to getting away from there. I could have just started shooting out the car, homie, because they threatened my life as gang members. Right? Circle around the car. I would do that if I wanted to kill people. I would disregard the fact that those children would be affected forever. This nigga would disregard that. They was them kind of niggas.
At a Little League football game.
It's some niggas that would disregard the fact that we're at a kid's game. That's where you get a pass at, my nigga. But it's some niggas ain't getting you no pass if they see you with your mama. You didn't check in, nigga. So we're going to traumatize your mama. We're going to traumatize everybody around her that's going to see this violence we finna do against you. Everybody finna be affected by this. And we don't.
And that's the hatred. That's the hatred. The curses. But our people took it to another level, man. Where they don't even want to see a different face where they live at, man. No, never mind that the brother may have family over there, right? like this brother said, he had like a little team, a little league team or whatever. They didn't care about that, man. Who did you check in with? Nigga, don't nobody got to check in, man. What you niggas do is you stay around a 1 block radius, man. You can't go 2 blocks over, 3 blocks over, man, because that'll be your last day, man. That's how ignorant our people have become, man. And the Lord is going to destroy 2/3 of our people for this kind of behavior, man. Like I read earlier, 1 John 4:20, man. If you say you love the Most High, but you hate your brother, hey, you are a liar, man. And a murderer. And no murderer shall enter into the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. This is what this truth does, though. Right? When you come into this truth, it wires your whole way of thinking, man. It rewires your whole way of thinking. You look at your brother different, right? You want to talk things out more. You want to get an understanding, right? You have a duty and a commandment from Yahweh Shem Yahushua to treat your brother a certain way, man. That's what you have when you come in this truth. But this is why our people don't accept the scriptures, man. But hey, guess what? The scriptures don't accept you. You think that you're not accepting the Most High, is the Most High not accepting you? And a lot of our people gonna get fried, man. Fried, man. So this will be my last one. I'm gonna close out. This is Sirach chapter 28, verse 1. I'm gonna start. It says, "He that revengeth shall find vengeance from the Lord." So if you revenge, right? If you consider to take things into your own hands and do it, hey, you gonna find vengeance from the Lord. And he will surely keep his sin in remembrance. So whatever you did in your wrath, the Most High gonna visit you on that, man. Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he have done unto thee. So you're supposed to forgive your brother of your own nation. This is not talking about all people. This is talking about someone of your own nation, a fellow Israelite, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the Israelites, man. It says, "Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he hath done unto thee, so shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest," man. So the same way you do wrong and you want the Most High to forgive you and to have mercy upon you, is the same way you gotta have mercy upon your brother. It says, "One man beareth hatred against another, and doth he seek pardon from the Lord?" So you out here hating, like Rick Ross said this thing, God forgives, but I don't. Who the hell are you? Right? How you want pardon from the Most High? You want to be forgiven of your sins from the Most High, but yet you want to hold on to the hatred and the jealousy that you have for another brother. He sheweth no mercy to a man. You show no mercy to a man. You come up, you will surround his car when he got kids in the car. I thought the kids were everything, man. You got that much hatred that you don't care if a brother is with his mother, he's carrying his newborn baby, right? He's with his family at an event. You just got to know who he checked in with. This is why you're not gonna find mercy from Yahweh Shem Yahushua when your ass get tormented, man. When you go through hell, it says, "He showeth no mercy to man, which is like himself, and doth he ask forgiveness of his own sins?" Like someone that looks like you, which is your brother from your nation, you show no mercy to him. Verse 5. If he that is but flesh nors hatred, who will entreat for pardon of his sins? Right? So who you gonna look for to forgive you for your sins? If you just a mortal man, right? If you can't forgive another mortal man, your brother, for the things that he did to you. Remember thy end, and let enmity cease, meaning hatred. Remember corruption and death, and abide in the commandments. What's the commandments, man? Right? When you go back to the law, Leviticus 19 and 17, right? It reads, it says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Right? Let's get that. Leviticus 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt not in any wise rebuke thy neighbor and not suffer sin upon him. Right? Thou shalt not avenge, right? Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, man. Meaning of your own nation, thy brother. But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, meaning it don't matter if you in DC and he come from Atlanta. If you in LA and he come to New York, right? You supposed to love your brother regardless. You supposed to love him, right? No matter where he come from, man. Like you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, hey, you gonna hate your brother, man. And you gonna do something in your wrath. And the Most High is gonna remember what you did. It's all good when you doing it to somebody, but when it's done to you, you can't understand it, man. Right? So it says, I am the Lord. So the Lord is telling you straight up, man. Don't avenge or bear any grudge against your brother, man. Verse 7. Remember the commandments and bear no malice to thy neighbor. Right? No malice. No hatred, man. No despise. Don't despise your neighbor, your brother. Remember the covenant of the highest, meaning Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and wink at ignorance. Right? Now, let's take this for instance. Like your brother, he this is his first time in LA. He don't know LA. Right? He wears a certain color because we know how you niggas all about colors over there. He wears a certain color in the so-called wrong neighborhood. You come up to him. You correct the brother. Even though it don't make sense. But you tell the brother, like, listen, bro, you from here? Nah, I'm not from here. Yo, well, we don't wear this color over here. You know what I'm saying? I know you're not from here. So, just, be more mindful. Have mercy on your brother, man. But nah, now our people, they come to a certain area and they got on a certain color. They check them and they wind up shooting them or stabbing them or something, man. Giving them no mercy. Not telling them the business, nothing, man. Right? That's what it means to wink at ignorance, man. Have mercy. Tell the brother his fault, even though wearing any color you want should not be a fault. That should not be a problem, But it is a problem in this wicked ass society. Right? It says abstain, right? From strife, meaning keep yourself from, having that hatred or not showing mercy, right? It says abstain from strife, and thou shalt diminish thy sins. So your sins will be forgiven. Your sins will start being checked off from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. If you show your neighbor and your brother mercy, man. It says, for a furious man will kindle strife. So somebody that's just angry, somebody that just like to hold grudges and just hate his people, right? He's gonna kindle strife. So yeah, man, that's just a little breakdown of how you're supposed to, treat your brother, regardless of wherever he comes from.
Ain't nobody got to check in with you. You ain't nobody, man. You just a nigga from the block that killed your people, and you proud about it. That's it. And everybody should fear you. This is why 2/3 of our people are gonna die. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Ukakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Hey, Israel, y'all better wake up, man, and have mercy upon one another. Because if not, the Most High not going to have mercy upon you. And the Most High is about to completely let the destruction fall all across the world, man. And if you're not finding favor with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, hey, you done for, man. Shalom, Israel. Love y'all.
Give a damn about who finna see it, because you didn't check in with us. And nigga, most of us that you coming to check in with us, our name ain't on the lease nowhere. We don't own the home. We gotta knock on the door if it's too late at night when we come home, because they done lock their dead boat. So most of the niggas who got you checking in, homie, they don't even run their household. They tax returns don't say head of household.
Thanks.
But they got you checking in.